Hello everybody, my name is Rust of Toasty, and welcome back to Timberborn. We have almost completely reached our full well-being score. The only thing else we need is Lidos, carousels, and mud baths. We're almost there. We're very close. In between episodes, I have messed with the food, so everything is almost top of the line. The only things we don't have now are wet fur, Lidos, carousels, and mud baths. Of course, wet fur we can also get when we do Lidos, so that's not something we really have to worry about, honestly. My biggest concern right now is space. Something I discovered is that we can put our Lidos in basically the same places as we had the showers, like this right here. There's a Lido right there, and that works. That's great. Now, this might not work for everybody, especially because people like these guys, the only water they have is right here. So I need to like build off of this or something with dynamite to get their Lidos going. We can figure that out. Yeah, we're gonna start with the Lidos, since that's essentially one of the easiest ones. And it does two different things. It does the wet fur for us, and it does the fun with the Lido. So we are just going to add some Lidos here and there. I'm expecting that this is where we're going to start running into some issues, right? Because currently, we have like three different things. We have the social life, we have the temples, the spirituality, and right now we're doing the fun. This is stuff that they have to actually go to and do, versus like the aesthetics and the awes. These, you just kind of be there, and it happens. Whereas the fun, the spirituality, and the social life are all separate things that they have to go to, which means that we might run into issues where some people are getting too much of the fun and not enough of the social life or something similar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go around adding all of these, like the Lidos and the mud baths and the carousels and all that, like maybe 3 to 5 of each for every place, just to see if that works. And then if it doesn't, then we'll mess around with some of the numbers, like get rid of the fun or get rid of the temples or whatever. I think they go to the temples first and then everything else last. I believe I read something like that somewhere. Now, another issue that we're going to run into is power, because the mud bath and the carousel both require power to run, but I don't know how to do that, really. I mean, I could put a mud bath here, and then power the building, power the houses. Basically, it's kind of difficult to do stuff here, because there's already so much stuff here. It's fine. This is fine. We can do this. It's so hard because we've already packed everything into such a small area. So, like, there's nothing I can do for space because, like, I can't. There's no space. Like, there's actually no space that I can use. Like, unless I destroy some of the terrain, which I guess I could do. But then how do I get this over here anyway? I think what I can do is I can build an area up here with power, with a separate line, and that should help, probably. I can also mess around with some of this stuff. Like right here, I can break this, put in stairs instead, and then do that, and then more stairs on the other side, so I can pull power underneath it, and that should help work. Oh, that's on the wrong side. Whoops. I thought it was on the other side. My bad. We can do one of these, and one of these, and one of these, and then pull this out to a windmill. Dirt? You need dirt for this? Man, I did not want to deal with that. Okay, first, let me put down a storage for dirt somewhere. Yeah, pile of dirt. Okay, sick. And I guess we just wait and dirt appears in that pile. Obviously, that's how the game works. I don't have to put any more effort into it. I just have to build a storage for dirt and then dirt appears. Man, okay. We need excavators or something for dirt, right? That is... where is that? Landscaping? Yes, dirt excavator. That also requires power. Treated planks, gears. Okay. Okay, that is bigger and smaller than I thought, and only bots can work here. Great. Cool. What now? Yep, there you go. So that will excavate dirt, but only bots can work there, so I need more bots in this place. And then we can build mud baths with the dirt. The water is having a little bit of a seizure for some reason. So while that's happening, let's just move on to the next one. Well-being. We need carousel. This one also requires power and is considerably larger. Man, this is dumb. You know what? How much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 by something, right? Yeah, it's 5 across. I'm just gonna get rid of some of y'all's crops. Like, you're hardly using them anyway. It's fine. Goodbye. It's carousel time. I'm gonna hope just one of these is good enough. It probably isn't. If one is not good enough, I do believe we could just put a second one on the other side of it. Very strange, but we're gonna have a carousel. We do also need power here, so I'm just gonna real quick get rid of some of this. Yeah, so that's gonna take a second, I guess. We've got our dirt excavator now. Oh, is it actually digging out the dirt? Whoa! Whoa! Cool! So it's gonna, like, dig out a little quarry here. You could do this for, like, if you didn't want to use the dynamite for some reason. You could make, like, a little reservoir with one of these, I guess. I assume it goes, like, all the way down or something. Yes, it is. What? It's second level? Why? Okay, this is fine. I can just change this a little bit, right? These. Yes. Like that. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Have they built this yet? They have, indeed, this guy. Yeah. And that will carousel us. For real, for real. Yes, they are mud bathing. Let's go. I'm gonna have to build more of those over here for this section, though. We ain't got no space, my dude. Carousel has power now. Let's go. We'll see if this gets their bonus all the way up to what we want it. Half have the mud bath, which is pretty neat. But then, like I said, they're reducing the spirituality and the social life now. So, I'm not sure what to do about that. I don't know what else I can do short of just reducing the work hours again. If they do have an issue with, the stuff. Yeah, they don't seem to have enough time at the fun places to actually keep the bonus. Yeah, that's not good. Let's do another mud bath or two over here. But how? Ooh, I got a good one. I can move these guys across with this and then put it over here. But then power, and how do I do that? Right here, and do that. Now, if I were to put down a windmill, they can reach that. Okay, they can reach all of those, so that should help with the power, or should make the power possible at all in the first place. So that's nice. Okay, I am going to drop the working hours to 12, because that's the amount of time that people are supposed to work. It's fine, they aren't people, they're beavers. It doesn't count. Hopefully, the lighter working hours don't ruin anything. That would kind of suck, not gonna lie. I'm gonna let these guys sit around for a little bit and see if I can max out their fun stuff with all of the everything else. Okay, we have a solution. As you can see, right now, I have turned down the working hours as far as I'm willing to let them drop. All the food is good, everything is fine. So this is 8 hours, that's the lowest I can let it go right now, honestly. They've been messing around with their fun stuff for about 12 hours, and everything is full. Got full social life, full fun, and full spirituality. For some reason, the books have dropped considerably. They're not reading a lot of books anymore. I don't know why. I'll worry about that later. Now, the only issue is, once they start getting into the workday, it kind of falls apart. See, because if I go to this guy, his social life is actually pretty low. He doesn't get a lot of social life before he just kind of goes to bed. And then basically all of the things he has to go to are kind of low-ish, not very good. They don't tend to get very high, and then throughout the workday, they drop by a lot. So we were at 57, right? We have our 57 average for these guys, which is pretty good. I'm expecting it to drop to like 54, 53 or something before they get off work again. Oh, it actually only dropped to 56. And presumably now that they're off work, it's gonna go back up, right? These are way down. Spirituality is kind of fine. The shrines and the temples tend to be the first thing they go to, so those are never really an issue. The social life and the fun, those do go down, but they have quite a while to enjoy those things. So, like, it only dropped to 56 this time, and now it's back up at 57, where the fun and the social life they're getting more of it. So it takes a while. I am in a position where it's like a net positive for all of it. It's just like they needed more time. That was the only thing. I just needed to give them more time to actually go enjoy the stuff, and now they're getting all of it. And their books are going up too. So that's pretty good. So I guess I just have to copy that with everyone else. So I can actually get rid of this guy completely because hardly anybody's going there. And then I might just be able to get rid of these 5 shrines as well. So that should be fine. I think they were still getting their full bonus on that, yeah? And I did give them their Lidos earlier. So what I can do now is I can add in the rest of the things where I don't really worry about how many of these are, because specifically the spirituality tends to take up more than it needs. I can put in a carousel here. I think I only need the one carousel. And I can also put in some mud baths. And then I can put in power stuff back here. We'll see if I need another carousel later. So this setup should be good for these guys, because they don't really, they don't have a lot of people. They definitely don't have as many people as over here. And see, now they're down at 55, because most of their stuff is kind of down just by, like, a little bit. But, like, everything is down by just enough that it's a little bit wrong. It's a little bit not enough, right? This should be good for these guys, I think. Although, what is down here? Their Fountain of Joy is down just because they don't have water right now, which kind of sucks. But that's, like, too bad. Of course, their Lido is also down because they don't have water, which sucks. For the fun, I think 3 or 4 Lidos, 3 or 4 mud baths, and then 1 or 2 of these carousels should be good for everybody. So I just kind of have to keep doing that everywhere, I guess. Putting in the different fun stuff where I can fit it. Possibly reducing the number of temples everywhere. Almost definitely reducing the number of shrines. Yeah, I will see about getting all of these guys with their Lidos and their carousels and etc. And I'll be right back once we get it all set up, I guess. Because basically, at this point, this is just going to be a monotony. Just the same thing over and over again. But we are almost done. And I promise you, you want to be here when we do finish it. Because we're doing a big old finale. Something real interesting. But yeah, I will be right back once we can get these guys with their, fun. Okay, problem. Crisis? I decided to build another district up here for wood stuff, because I decided that I needed more robots, so I put down robot stuff, right? Make robots. More robots means more stuff getting done faster. And then we started running out of gears, right? So I needed more gears, but we didn't have enough wood for more gears, and we didn't have enough people here making gears for more gears. So new district, yeah? And honest, I don't know what happened, because everything was like fully, I mean, I guess it was just because we didn't have gears, so we couldn't make any robots or something, right? Like, we're completely out of the bot limbs, so we're not making any robots, and all our robots are dying. And then the robots, what I did is I set them up at the district crossings, because with the beavers working less often, that means that they won't be transferring their goods as frequently. Now, the problem there is that when you have things set up for robots to be here and then the robots start disappearing, goods don't get transferred at all. So, I mean, we have people here still in this district because they have water, and we have some robots here being made very slowly, but again, we have nowhere near enough. Yeah, we have 13 working beavers in the main district, the beginning district that we started at the beginning of the game. We have 13 working beavers. This is the most ridiculous garbage. Okay, so I was relying too heavily on the robots. I needed to cut back on my robot usage. What I really need is I need this district to get up and going, making all of the wood, because then we can do the gears and get more robots going. As you can see, at some point we hit a well-being of 54, but little ways off that now. I was trying to work on catalysts too, to hopefully get more productivity out of the beaver robots. I was also making biofuel over here, like somewhat considerably a lot of it. Problem there being that we don't have any more people working there. I am pretty sure that right now, if I leave these guys to their devices, they will somehow eventually manage to figure this out. And then if they do somehow eventually manage to figure this out, then that means that we can get cracking on with the rest of it. The actual thing that we were supposed to be doing this entire time. And not struggling over literally just existing. I'll be back when they function. How about that? See you later, I guess. Okay, crisis averted. Somehow. As you can see by the ludicrous amount of science points that we have accumulated, it has been a little while. I have switched up some of these jobs again back to being the robots, because we just have more robots now, and hopefully it stays that way. If it doesn't stay that way, then, well, I guess we're just kind of screwed. I have needed to increase the working hours back up to 16, so our well-being is back down at 50, but we are full on our food. The only things that are suffering are the fun stuff and the spirituality. So we just have to continue with that. Right now, I'm going to drop the hours back down to 8, and I will keep a very close eye on everything that's going on, and hopefully I can get everybody back to a higher average with more fun, all the food filled, all the social life stuff, all the temples and whatnot. And we will see about beating, quote-unquote, this game. I say beating the game, but, like, there isn't an end goal. You just kind of keep going, I guess. But when I say beat the game, I just mean getting to maximum well-being. I'll get these guys going, and I'll be back, hopefully, with a very happy, functioning beaver society. Okay, we are almost there. We have nearly full bonuses on, like, everything. The only thing right now is the fun and the knowledge, the books, which, honestly, I think that's just because of a time thing. Actually, no, I think that's just because some of these people aren't using it. Like, these guys, they only just built this, but we have hit an average across all of our districts of 57. It looks like our maximum is 59, which means that at a point where all of these are all the way up for everybody, we should have a 59 well-being, which means we are just 2 away. We are 2 away from maximum well-being, and currently it seems that that's just because of this. These guys are at 58, actually. What are they missing? Nothing. Which is concerning, because I guess that means that everybody has to have it? Oh, no. Okay, so it doesn't round up. It seems that it rounds down instead. So if this one person could manage to get the carousel bonus, then these guys would be at the full 59. Okay. Oh, hey, yeah, there, 59, let's go. This place is maxed out. Okay, so this place is good. How about these guys? 58. What are you missing? Missing Lidos and carousels and maybe the books. I'm not sure. It does say 3.0. Yo, average 58. Let's go. Come on, we just need to hit 59. That last stretch is probably the hardest stretch to make, but we just need to hit 59. We're right there. We are almost there. These guys are a little bit low on food, and that's the only problem they have, which is a little bit concerning because, I can't do anything about that. This is mildly worrying. I mean, maybe if I leave it for long enough, right? I might just, like, let it run, and then I'll come back and it'll say 59 or something. I kind of doubt that, honestly, but, really the only issue is, like, some of these things that not everybody is getting to. I don't know why, though. I don't know why they're not getting to it. It's confusing. Like, they all have it, right? I just want to get this over with, man. We are so close. One more dingling and everything's fine, okay? We have 31,000 different options for food, and these aren't full? Why are these not full, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop yelling. Yeah, I will real quick leave this overnight, and hopefully they do hit 59. But if they don't, then we'll just say I won. Honestly, because they may as well have hit 59. I don't know why they aren't hitting 59. They should be hitting 59 right now because they have full access to everything. I really have no idea why they can't just do it, right? This should be 100% right now. Yeah, I will be right back in just a little bit. See you later, nerds. Okay, the beavers did not get better. And in fact, they just got worse. So we actually almost had another near extinction event, and I've had to expand this district over here to do treated planks now and some of the metal beams because we had almost none of those, and then our gears started going down again. It's a fairly complicated set of circumstances, but everything is mildly okay now, and I don't care anymore, you know? I'm done. So, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna finish it. We're just gonna cut it here, say that I won, because I did, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm good at this game, I swear. Now, you may be wondering, Toasty, what do we do now? If you beat the game, how do you play the game? What happens? Well, the astute among you may have noticed that my performance near the beginning of the episode was just that, a performance. I have indeed messed with dirt and excavators before. This was not my first experience. In fact, this entire district over here that is now making the catalyst and a whole bunch of the biofuel, this was my first experience with dirt excavators. What is this? Oh, that is a wall. I have built a wall around the entire map. There is now a minimum height around the entire outside of the map. The only opening is right here. And I have been waiting for just such a chance as this, that we are in a partial drought, and I can get rid of these right here and replace them with dirt. Now, I'm sure you can imagine what this is going to do once they complete this little section of wall, right? Like, I don't have to tell you what's gonna happen when all the dirt gets put down. We do still have quite some time until the water gets to its highest level. Right now, it's about 0.4, and it only comes through here at about 0.7, or no, 1.7. So we've got a little while for them to, build this. Yeah, if you hadn't noticed, it's been a little bit laggier than normal, and I've already turned the graphics settings down from, like, ultra to medium. The only time that the graphics are okay is when I pause the game. See? Look how smooth that is. But I can't pause the game right now because I need them to build this wall. Shouldn't take that long, I guess? We'll see. Let's go! And there you go. It is complete. As you can see, the waters are a little high. But there is quite a long chain of guys just sucking all of it up. So, it might actually take a little while to fill up this whole thing. Well, it'll take until we hit all of these, and then everything will stop. Ooh, we getting some flooded buildings. Let's go. Ooh, this is not good for the beaver population. But it is good for me, because y'all pissed me off just a little bit too much. Oh, no. Whatever shall we do? So this should slowly eventually fill up, just because there are no exits for the water. It cannot get out any direction. Ye beavers, for your crimes against me will be destroyed by the very thing that you relied upon so heavily. This resource, which was so important for your survival, will now become the agent of your downfall. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Timberborn. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe so I can get more beavers and do it all again. I will catch you in the next episode, where we might possibly start to go do something with the Iron Tails. That's what they're called, right? Yeah.